an aberration. This is how we play.
And from Leicester's point of view, they'll just want to get it done in the first half, get a nice lead like they had last night, and then give Barry Lamble on his final home game as a player retiring at the end of the season, their captain. Give him some good court time and give him them Kobe-style looks in the last game.
Well, I'm not sure about Kobe apart from his shoes, but there we go.
Leicester with the opening possession of the ball game.
We are underway.
Anderson to Gruce. Watson. Go inside to Gruce. They switched on that, back to Watson and Gruce again. Watson. He'll try a third time. Gruce to the fall away. They ended up with a really tough shot on what they thought was a mismatch.
With the rebound.
Ellis to Roachford on the trail, stumbling, throws up a prayer.
Tough shot and a travel violation.
Traveling violation is called.
Well, a great defensive stop to start the game from Cheshire. It's the mindset you want. But then that flip shot from Roachford, talking to the referees, wanting a call. Today isn't going to be about calls. Today is going to be about percentage shots, playing solid basketball.
Well, he had a pretty rough night. He ended up leading scorer for his team with 18, but his shooting percentage numbers were way down. Ended up getting disqualified from the game for 2 unsportsmanlike fouls, but he gets the first 2 points on the board.
Well, you know, he didn't score 74 points against Newcastle in 2 games by accident. You know, he can't play as long as he focuses on playing and leaves the rest of it to everybody else.
Here's Watson to Bernardini. Good hands by Durkin to steal it away.
Back-to-back tough defensive stops.
Well, Cheshire lead here 2-0. It was their only lead of the game yesterday, 3-0. And then it all went wrong after that. Here's Roachford with the jump shot.
He'll shoot it, rebound.
Bernardini with the rebound.
Watson now, high sugar.
Anderson. Bernardini. Gruce now.
Gruce at the elbow.
Watson round the high screen, fires up for 3 off the mark.
Watson 3 is off, rebounded by Roachford. Here come the Phoenix now.
Here's a guy who played well last night, Taylor, attacking the basket like that.
Yep, took a long time before they got him in, but he certainly fitted in nicely into the Phoenix setup this season.
Well, the aggregate deficit is down to 40.
Watson again.
Here's Watson. Gruce dumps it back to Bernardini for 3. All string.
Doing what he does, Bernardini.
Taylor. Roachford down the lane, misses the lane, but tips it back in.
Yep, he's an energetic player and he's relentless on the glass. And if he does that, he will be a handful, but not a handful in terms of necessarily turning any deficit over.
Right for 3. Just caught the ring, but only just.
Once again.
Ellis. Roachford. Looking to spin again. And I think it's the reach from Bernardini which has been called.
Well, that's the foul he was trying to buy from the ref, and he finally got a purchase.
Number 4, Tyler Bernardini on the arm. 2 shots to come down for Roachford. Under pressure.
There was no real difference to that drive from the one he did earlier on, but there you go. They're going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Keno Roachford at the free throw line. Shot very well from 15 feet in the first leg. And he makes the first one here.
Yep. He's one of those guys, you know, they thrive on communication and contact and stuff going on, which can go one way or the other.
I'm not quite sure what the delay was. There was somebody doing their shoes. He went around and had a conversation with everybody. Here he is.
He probably said, I'm going to make this, let's get back.
Yeah. He doesn't though.
That's 1 to the bleachers.
Here's Watson. Around the screen from Gruce. Still has it. Drives baseline. Anderson in the corner for 3. Knocks it down. 2 threes for Leicester.
2 for 3 at the 3-point line, the Riders.
Jamel Anderson knocking that one down.
Taylor fires up from 19 feet, rattles in.
The long 2.
Watson forward to right. Right. Off the glass for 2.
Finishes off the glass. Let's see you on defense.
Taylor Durkin has
Got to
Watson
go
on
inside,
him.
surely. Oh my goodness.
Can't get him the ball. Rochford from 20 feet, little short. Bernardini with the rebound. Here's right. Right at the elbow, stops and knocks that down. Leicester in the lead for the first time.
Yep, fitting his nice touch. One on the right side of the floor, one on the left side of the floor.
Ellis has Gruce in front of him on the switch. Rochford wants it down low, but it's Anderson behind him, who's a good defender, and he pushes him out of the way and converts for 2.
He'll take that all day.
Anderson drives right back at him, blocked by Rochford. Taylor off the glass, it just rolls in for him.
Watson just getting out the way. They're not wanting to get involved in that defensive sequence.
Bernardini's going to let it fly again from 3-point land. Another one from him ties it at 13.
Yep, he's one of those guys. I'm going to do what I do. Consummate professional, Tyler Bernardini.
Inside, good hands from
Good
Bruce.
hands, Bruce.
Here comes Bernardini to Watson, back to right, and he goes up high for the one-handed throwdown.
3 for 3.
Taylor for 3, short.
Oh,
box
big
out.
rebound.
Well, he had the little guy on him and just went over the top of it.
Yay, 15 apiece. Right is still on the leader by aggregate.
Bernardini into Gruce. Squares up his man. Puts the ball on the floor and he's fouled. I think it's Rochford on the floor. It could have been Taylor helping out. No, in fact, it's Ellis who's called for the foul. Riders go to the bench a little later than usual here today. 4.5 minutes to go. And Washington, Walker and Sullivan checking in. Aliu comes the other way.
Well, you know, Coach Paternoster is going to want to manage this nicely and get everyone a decent run out there, but really staying focused. And that's the challenge for the Phoenix.
Washington halfway down, and the ball is knocked loose, and here comes Taylor. Taylor goes right down the lane for the lay, and he'll go to the line for a bonus.
This is the thing, when you have a team that's really got nothing to defend versus a team that's everything to defend, you got the Phoenix playing hard, actually, compared to last night.
Well, one of the officials having a conversation with Rob Paternostro, and Taylor will go to the line for the bonus. Anderson with the rebound. 32 points in the opening 6 minutes here. Washington round to Anderson. Dumps it inside to Walker. Sullivan cuts through. Sullivan goes in, draws the contact. No whistle, but it goes in. It was a goaltend. Rochford knocked it up and out.
It's good.
So when the ball is on the way down, a defensive player knocks it out of its motion.
And Paternostro's got a warning here.
Well, that's just a matter of time, really. But Coach Paternostro just letting everybody in the building know we're going to play this with the same intensity as we always do.
Well, his argument was that he thought there was a foul on that one. It did look like a lot of contact compared to the call that didn't go his way the other end. Taylor drives through in the corner. Hoffer, long two doesn't go. Sullivan with the rebound. Washington. Out to Bernardini. Sullivan diving down the lane. He's held by Taylor, who knew he had no chance if he caught the ball there to give the referee a call to make.
Yep. Just a little undersized in there.
Substitution now for the Phoenix, says Sadell Hansen, Young Jackson for number 24, Huffer.
Sadell Hansen-Young in the game now. Looks like we're going to a zone defense on this out of bounds.
Sullivan.
Or maybe not. Cheshire don't seem to be sure.
Washington puts the ball on the floor, dumps it off. Anderson just about keeps that in bounds. Walker with an easy one from 8 feet.
Credit Anderson would save on the baseline.
Rochford puts the ball on the floor. Spins. They know he's coming that way, and there's a foul called on Anderson in there.
Yep, he's in the mood to collect a lot of fouls today.
2 shots now for.
Oh, he's going to get 2 shots as well. Which, considering he was behind the backboard, is touch generous.
Stepping into the game.
Yeah, the referees are checking with each other on the shooting situation.
Yeah, I think the referee with the ball on the end line was expecting it to be an end line ball.
As is Drew Sullivan talking to the ref, and the ref's like, yeah, I thought the same too.
Rochford from the free throw line. He's into double figures now.
Two for two.
He's got 11 of his team's 19. Here's Sullivan.
Stolen away by Rochford.
He's knocking it away, running it down.
And another foul. Now, Shane Walker picked a foul out the game, I believe, yesterday.
He did.
2 shots again for Rochford.
Well, he's come to play, Rochford, hasn't he? He's
come to play, that's for sure. I think he was embarrassed by his performance and the way he exited the game yesterday. And he's got that ability. He's one of those guys, you know, really energetic. Second effort is great. Third effort is great. And despite the unorthodox free throw shooting.
Well, he shoots in the 60s over the course of the season, but both yesterday and today he's been pretty effective from this distance.
Oh, we've got another warning here now. The same referee is given a warning this time. I'm not sure if it's to Drew Sullivan or Shane Walker.
I think it's Sullivan because they were having a conversation across the lane, he and Walker.
Rochford able to convert it out. Here come your Riders.
Watson out to Anderson for another 3.
A little short.
Rebound Taylor.
Taylor with a rebound.
Still got it. Alley-oop.
Feet set.
Misses the 3.
Walker with the rebound.
Rebound Walker. Watson into Sullivan. And Hakeem Ellis made sure he did not score.
Yep, second foul. Sullivan's trying to inject some energy into his side.
Number 1, Hakeem Ellis, 2 shots now for Sullivan.
Running hard down the lane.
Number 42, Trayvon Wright. Checks into the game for number 21, Janelle Anderson.
Anderson sits down, Wright checks back in. Sullivan will go to the line for 2. First one is good. Chance now to tie the game at 21 with 2:38 on the clock here.
Yeah, that's twice now. The Wiley Sullivan has pinned the small guy under the basket. Got an opportunity to go to the basket.
And he gets the bottom of the net on that free throw. Taylor trying to find a gap, turns it over. Here comes Washington. Back to Sullivan. Thought about the 3, took it to the floor, and drew the foul from Hansen-Young.
The referee says it's on the floor. Take it on the baseline or the sideline.
Durkin will come in
for the Riders.
For Rochford. I think Riders...
For Ellis, actually.
Oh, it is Ellis. They've changed it. I think Riders thought they were going to get 2 shots there, but ref said on the floor.
Well, Ellis sitting down on those 2 fouls, yet to attempt a shot.
Sullivan. Out to Wright. Wright will take the 3-point shot.
Oh.
Well, his 3-point radar's been way off inside the arc. He's been knocking them down nicely.
Ali, Hanson Young, ball moving well now for the Phoenix.
Zone defense there from the Riders. Trying to change things up on a wide open shot here.
Taylor.
Oh.
Taylor drives down, dumps it off to Durkin. Good assist.
Very nice assist to Durkin. And a turnover.
Far in front of Wright. Couldn't quite pull it in.
Well, Cheshire already a million times better than last night.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure their fans will be much happier there.
Aliu at the elbow.
Lovely ball movement.
There is a good number of Cheshire fans in the house. It's credit to them given the situation. I know you've already bought the ticket, but you're still going to make that trip down, don't you? Walker, short, Rochford with the rebound.
This is what Rochford loves this. Loves people getting involved.
And he's going coast to coast.
Absolutely. He loves all of that. And I had a word with Shane Walker on the way as well, like I'll get you on another foul in a minute.
Cheshire Phoenix performing extremely well in comparison to the performance last night.
Sullivan backing down Durkin.
He likes this matchup. Sullivan likes this matchup. Yep.
The foul is 4.
And he gets the foul on the floor. Although they're both in team foul, so it'll be 2 shots.
Durkin will hold 2 shots now for Sullivan once again.
Durkin just a green shoot in basketball terms next to Sullivan.
Sullivan need a little help on that first free throw. They're a little shock of blue over on the far side.
It's nice to see. It's nice to see.
Fans. I'm quite impressed actually looking around how much red there was in the building given the proximity and time to the
big
Leicester
game.
City football game that's just going on. People managed to change their shirts as they got here.
Oh, got away with a double dribble there.
Well, the Cheshire fans thought he might have got fouled.
And I think he did get fouled. That's why the referee
Hanson
let
Young
that go.
in the corner, Aliu with the head fake. And he knocks it down. Had a rough night shooting last night. Aliu makes his first hit today.
Well, you're always impressed by David Aliu's approach to everything.
Sullivan.
They've switched Rochford onto Sullivan.
And he knocks it loose. That's a Leicester ball. Cheshire wanting a foul.
Earlier on, Rochford went across to Coach Lavery and said, let me take Sullivan, put Durkin onto Wright.
3.8 seconds to go.
Watch out for Watson, I would say.
Got some debate about the call. Riders will inbound.
Watson goes back to the corner. They didn't follow him. It goes to Wright instead. He misses. Taylor will toss it. And, well, the little floor wiper had to move sharply. He was the only one in danger. End of the first quarter. And you're not surprised, really, to see Cheshire come out with a lot more energy. They got something to prove here, and they win this first quarter 28-22.
That's right, and Coach Paternoster is going to want his guys to move the ball now, just execute. It's all about execution to take over the heart of the Cheshire Phoenix.
Score from Sheffield, 47.
Well, there's the other semi-final going on, and the Rocks lead that one by 4 at the minute, 49-53. We're closing in on the end of the third quarter. Sheffield won by 11 on the road in the first leg. So that one's still very much in the balance, just 7 points in it. And you would have made Sheffield heavy favourites after Friday night, but Rocks just hanging about, might have a chance at this yet.
Well, yeah, and you can't count Kieran Achara out. The interesting thing there is Brooks, Barber, and Robinson are 7 for 27 between them, which will account for that deficit.
He can get back up though, he gets back up.
Well, it's gone out to 6-point lead now with a play left in the third quarter, so right in the balance. This one not so much in the balance. Cheshire leading by 6 on the evening, but that's cut Riders' lead to 38 on aggregate. Well, first quarter dominated by Keno Rochford. 15 points, 6 rebounds, 4 at the offensive end. He's got more than half his team's points. He's only 7 points behind Leicester on his own.
Yeah, and we talked about Barry Lamble getting 60. If Rochford carries on like this, he'll have 60.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Phoenix will have the ball.
Aliu to inbound.
Bernardini and Bruce have returned for the Riders. And Ellis still on the bench, obviously, on those 2 fouls and scoreless so far.
Taylor pulls up, misses. Rebound Bernardini.
Sullivan now.
Watson offered the screen, takes it. Little hesitation, dumps it down. Good help from Durkin to knock it loose.
Great help from Durkin.
Taylor is quick, but he loses the ball. Came off his leg, and it'll be a Leicester ball.
Taylor didn't like that, but we couldn't see from here.
Oh, it looked like he bounced it down on. He got it knocked down onto his knee from this angle, but he was the only one arguing.
Rochford scored 15 points in that first quarter. 6 rebounds.
Bernardini. Right. Bernardini. Here's Bruce. Out to right. Puts the ball on the floor. Pulls up. Halfway down. Can Bruce keep that alive? No, he can't.
Cheshire possession.
It is interesting watching Rochford. He's continuously talking to everybody that will listen. His teammates, the opposition, the refs, the fans. He's keeping it going, keeping that energy up, which his team need.
Taylor drives down the lane. Hanson Young. Aliu. Rochford now again.
Yep.
Draws the foul, goes to the line for a bonus.
He's just going to work and letting people know. You gotta love that intensity.
1 shot down for Rochford. Under pressure.
17 points and counting.
Chance for point number 19 here. He's 5 of 6 from the free throw line so far today.
To the bleachers.
Wright eventually comes up with it.
Down in the stands. Forcing Rochford to miss that one. Watson now.
Watson dumps off to Bruce and he lays it in. He had too much speed for Durkin.
Durkin's all over the place defensively. Really loses his man, doesn't know where he's on the floor. Positioning is all over.
Hanson Young pass was read, but Cheshire
saved
get it back.
Bruce tries to keep it in hands of the Phoenix.
Bruce
nice
with the
feet
steal.
by Bruce. Great work.
Gives it to the big man.
Oh, knocked away by Rochford.
It'll be a...
He's doing everything, and he wants to talk to the coach right now as well.
Ellis will check back in for Hanson Young. Right. Sullivan. Watson round the screen. Right. Drives down, elevates off the back of the ring. Durkin tips it down to Ellis.
Rebounded by the Phoenix.
Ellis dumps it back out to Durkin. Rochford spins into a double team and travel with it up and down.
Good call, good call. Rochford agrees with that as well.
Well, he didn't. He saw Bernardini on his back. He thought, I'll spin.
Yeah, and ran into Gruce.
Didn't realise Gruce was coming to help out.
The riders hunting in pairs.
Right. Bernardini, offensive foul called against Gruce. For a moving screen.
A wry smile on Sullivan's face as he tries to make what's going on around him make something out of it.
Taylor out to Aliou, fires up for three, too long. Tip down, Durkin might get there, he does get there. Ellis
hasn't attempted a shot yet.
Aliou puts the ball on the floor to the fall away. Sullivan, great defense.
Watch out for Sullivan.
Watch out for Wright. Oh, we're both wrong. It's Watson. They got numbers the other way now, Cheshire. Taylor.
Ooh, there comes Ellis's first shot. No. Oh, maybe not. Ooh, the stretch leg. And the foul's on the floor. I don't understand why Ellis isn't putting some shots up. Rochford's saying the same thing to him.
Well, particularly that one, he was wide open.
Yeah.
Had a lot of time to take it.
Phoenix will have it on the sideline. Rochford to inbound.
4-point Cheshire lead. 40-point aggregate lead for Leicester. Ellis loses the handle.
Picks it up.
Trying to get it. Ellis still fighting for
well
it.
Recovered.
Out to Taylor. Watson picks his pocket. Can't beat it to the line. It's 3 seconds on the shot clock.
3 seconds, I believe.
Number 21, Jamal Anderson checks in.
Anderson's going to check back in.
42, Trayvon Wright.
Just that damp patch where he went sliding across the floor.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that wiped up.
Oh, as long as we don't pick up the floor wiper and wipe it with him, he's minute.
Second shoelace tie is no longer there. Double not your shoes, guys.
Well, Taylor went rushing. The referee hadn't even given him the ball.
False alarm.
The inbound defender must have a good.
Ellis stolen away by Watson. Here comes Bernardini. Bernardini down the lane to the finger roll. Got caught on the arm. Couldn't convert. Taylor has his hand up.
He's moved on to 2 fouls. Well, they've certainly come to play, the Cheshire Phoenix. They're not worried about the first game, just look about trying to win the game.
Bernardini heads to the free throw line.
Of course, does bring about the conversation, Daniel. 3-game playoffs.
Well, I mean, I'm with you on that, Vince. The interesting thing is, actually, if it was a 3-game series, Leicester would have called the dogs off in the third quarter and won the game by 20. Might they have come into this game with a slightly different approach? Might Cheshire have come in with a slightly different approach? It's hard to compare the two, but you're right. 3 games, I think, is a more natural fit for basketball than 2-leg aggregate.
Yeah, and I think maybe that's something we need to campaign for.
Well, with your other hats on, Vince, venue availability is always the challenge.
Into the wall of Bruce.
Ellis. Aliou lets it go.
Downtown.
Thought he had a little less time on the shot clock than he did.
Yeah, I can hear the Cheshire fans yelling at Ellis to shoot the ball as well now.
Lavery, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Lavery calls a timeout. It's 28-30 his side lead. We're 4 minutes in to this second quarter.
Oh, well, 7 scorers on the boards for the Riders, and obviously still the 17 from Keanu Rochford leading the Cheshire Phoenix.
Well, what a game going on up in Sheffield, where with 7 minutes to go, that is a 10-point lead for the Rocks, which means it's a 1-point aggregate game. We saw Cheshire in the quarterfinal against Newcastle. They had that 13-point away win in the first leg and almost lost it down the stretch in the second leg. Got a point behind on aggregate before they secured their spot here to play the Riders. So Rock's not done yet.
No, Warren Gillis inspiring them to that comeback with 23 big points.
Fans at half-time and after the game for an hour in the Kevin Rutledge suite.
Riders back out onto court. Nobody wants to walk down and inbound it. So Tyler Bernardini will do that. And here come the Knicks.
Riders have possession now. Floor General Watson.
Neil Watson.
Couple of guys for the Phoenix now on 2 fouls. 6 minutes to go to half-time.
They don't have the deepest bench, that's for sure.
No.
Walk the hands off to Watson.
I'm not sure it's called a bench.
Watson turns the corner out to Anderson. Shot clock getting low now on Leicester. Bruce puts it on the floor. He's got to fire that on the buzzer. Almost goes. Ball is loose. And Rochford ends up with it.
Phoenix.
Rochford drives in, kicks out. Taylor for 3 doesn't go.
Rebounded by the Riders.
Couldn't keep it in bounds.
Knocked out of bounds.
Walker did a good job of boxing out, but nobody got their hands on the ball.
Yep. David Aliu tries to say a few words before he gets substituted. Hoffa coming back into the game. I wonder if Ellis is trying to go through a game without attempting a shot.
End-line possession now for the Phoenix. Ellis will inbound.
Well, he has turned down some looks.
Calling the shot.
Here's Durkin. Taylor. Taylor fires up for 3.
No good.
Easy rebound for Bernardini. Anderson. Watson. Oh, spins the other way.
Oh,
It's
dear.
up in the air, and he didn't get rid of the pass in time.
Kick it out to all of his teammates on the three-point line.
I'm not sure what the play was on there. But it looked like he expected someone to have relocated.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear you on defense.
Well, Johnny Bunyan has just tied that game in Sheffield on aggregate with a 3. There's 5 minutes to go.
That's his first points of the game, Daniel. Having had 20 on Friday.
Rochford from 19 feet.
Jeez.
Long rebound. Durkin might get there, but he doesn't. Here's Watson. Slows it down. Tries to dish the ball off.
In a crowd.
Phoenix up with it again. Here's
What's my money on Ellis passing it? Oh, he made it to the hoop.
Travel. He finally gets into the basket. He gets called for a travel. I'm not sure it was. It was one of them where he slows down.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a travel at all.
I didn't think it was either.
Connor Washington checks in.
A lot of players now do that extended layup. Washington has checked in for Watson.
Bernardini.
Finding
Anderson.
Back out to Bernardini.
Bernardini round the screen. Washington. Shot clock at 5. Washington. Oh, good strength. Can't convert. Rochford loses it out of bounds. It's a Leicester ball.
Shot clock will reset to 14.
Well, they're staying with the effort. The Leicester, the Cheshire Phoenix, really staying with the effort.
Quincy Taylor. 4 minutes 27 gone in Sheffield. 9 points lead for the Rock.
Bruce.
Watch for Washington coming back.
They go inside to Bruce. Huffer deflected that out of bounds. Neither ref saw
it. It's just a little tentative from the Riders. I think without Watson on the floor, without Sullivan on the floor, they will be a little tentative. Watch for Sullivan to come back and fire them up.
Hands off to
Ellis. Durkin offers the screen. He goes the opposite way. Ellis dumps it into Hoffa for 2.
Open in space.
Bernardini.
Some blood somewhere? Oh yeah, there's some blood
on
there.
the outside of his leg. The referee's going to have to let him go out and sort that out.
He must have been bitten by a small Cheshire Phoenix guy. I think the crowd are yelling that he shaved his legs before the game.
It should be an easy one. Just stick a plaster on it. Rock's in the lead. Bunyan's just hit another 3 there. 3:44 to go in that one. Rocks have an aggregate lead now.
Oh, Bunyan must be the secret weapon. 5 in a row.
Remember, they were buried as well, if you think about it, at one stage in that first
That's
leg.
right,
They
yeah.
fought back in the fourth quarter to make it 11. And that's the upside of two-legged basketball. Rochford knocks it out of bounds.
7 seconds on the shot clock.
A lot of loose basketballs.
Washington drives down the lane, throws it up high. Did actually hit the ring, although they didn't
Durkin
reset
made him
it.
rearrange. Look at Rochford going again. Yep. He loves that. He really loves that.
It's amazing. Nobody stops him.
No.
Either. He goes north-south.
Jamel Anderson. 2
No.
shots now for the Phoenix.
Under pressure. Under pressure.
He's been good from free throw range.
I was going to say, he might have to have a word with Andre Drummond. Doesn't matter what it looks like as long as it goes in.
Oh, it's not
stolen away.
Bruce Durkin
Oh.
jam it in.
Durkin climbs high.
Jam inside the paint. Just so everybody's aware, Sheffield 60-71, Roxton then by 11.
Anderson.
Sullivan wants the ball in the low post.
Sullivan
Against
gets
the chased away from the low post.
Now on top of the 3-point line.
Washington. Walker. Short on the 3. Rebound Rochford.
Outlet, young fella, Hanson Young.
Slows it down. Rochford drives down the lane.
Draws another foul.
And it's Gruce this time. Rochford closing in on a double-double by halftime.
Trying to get that 60.
Coach Robert Paternostro.
Rob Paternostro's called a timeout. His team trailed by 7 on the evening. 2:34 to go to halftime.
He's been fouled 5 times, Rochford, on the way so far.
So for those unaware of the importance of the Sheffield and Rock game, it is the other semi-final playoff game. The Sharks in the first leg led by 11 at the end of that one.
2:43 to go.
It's crazy, Daniel. So looking at these scores, it's a 6-7 second quarter.
Go right down to the
And how quick the pace was in the first.
Yeah.
The right is in the final at the O2 Arena.
A combined 50 points versus a combined 13 with just over 2 minutes to go.
For all the latest information on your Leicester Riders and the British Basketball League, check out leicesterriders.co.uk or check out BBL.org.uk.
2:43 to go in Sheffield, and the Rocks and the Sharks are level on aggregate. 2:34 to go in the first half here, and it's the Knicks who lead by 7, Leicester by 37 on aggregate.
Rochford 6 for 9 so far. You did say it was a 60% free throw shooter.
Well, you could tell from his reaction he thought that was a little short as he let that one out of his hand.
Not sure how you can tell with that action.
Rochford makes the second.
The second one goes. Washington. Sullivan.
Against Rochford, yet to foul.
In the corner, Bernardini for 3. Sullivan tipped it back to him. Bernardini in and jammed in, tipped in really by Walker.
We enter the last 2 minutes. Ellis swings by Bernardini.
Well, we are going to see Ellis take a shot. He's going to go to the free throw line.
2 shots now for the Phoenix.
At 18 minutes into a game, there can't have been many games this season, if any, where we've gone 18 minutes into it and Akeem Ellis hasn't had at least one attempt at the basket.
No.
Under pressure.
Point number 1 for the number 1.
Some brotherly conversation between Rochford and Watson.
Ellis makes that second one. Watson now. 30 to 38.
Bernardini.
To the lead. Riders in the lead on aggregate. By the lead.
Lobbed up towards Walker. Tried to jam it down. You can see Rob Paternoster would much rather he laid it in for 2.
Down low, Rochford on Sullivan.
Rochford
goes right in there. Blocked by Sullivan.
Off Durkin last, and it will be a Riders ball. I think Rochford was arguing the call, but he wouldn't have seen it. Came off Durkin. Watson quickly tapped loose by Walker, but Durkin
off the glass. Durkin picks it up. Well, Sullivan's got them going now. He's got Walker playing hard. He's got Watson playing hard.
Ellis backing down.
Oh,
fake, fires up, and he'll go to the line again.
Foul quarter number 4, Bernardini for a push. 2 shots now. 3rd personal on Tyler Bernardini.
30 seconds to go in Sheffield. It looks like they might just have done enough there. Their lead is, well, they've cut the gap down to 7, so they're 2 shots ahead.
Yep.
Rocks will have the ball, though.
For your Riders as Bernardini takes a break. Brady May Thompson checking into the...
May Thompson into the game in the first half.
Yep, first action. Big shout out to his dad, Leo Thompson, and Jimmy Rogers, his granddad.
Under pressure. Under pressure. Under pressure.
The little guy is doing what he does.
Under pressure. Under pressure.
Ellis back at the free throw line, looking to stretch it to a 10-point lead.
1 for 2 last time.
It's the habit substitution.
And he'll sit down with Aliou back in.
That will save him on his 2 fouls, so
Leader by 10.
Taylor and Ellis on the bench with their 2 fouls. 1 minute to go.
Watson into Sullivan, good dish off, and May Thompson straight away with the throwdown.
Yep, 100%.
Statement with his first touch of the game.
In the corner, Huffer for 3. Knocks it down.
3 in the corner.
For Cheshire.
Watson. May Thompson inside. He on the board again.
Well, there's a young guy who will be playing 25 minutes a game on any other BBL team. But with this very deep Leicester roster, he barely gets a look in.
Some young Aliou now. Back into the hands of Huffer.
Huffer round the screen. Out to Aliou. Shot clock getting low here. Huffer's in trouble. They got to fire up.
And he beats the buzzer.
Can Leicester get one from the half court? Whoa, he got clobbered there. No call. They never call it on a Hail Mary shot at the end, but he did get a whack. And a big shot from Huffer for 3, and Cheshire with a nice little lead here at halftime.
Absolutely. We wondered how they were going to come out after that monster crushing last night, but they've come out and just wanted to play with pride, probably as embarrassed as anybody by the performance yesterday, and they certainly restored that pride.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, we're at the break here in Leicester. It's the Riders 34, the Phoenix 46. Vince and I will take a break. We'll be back in about 14 minutes' time.
Who's committed the foul?
So what would you rather have? Would you rather have
Well, we're about to go here for second half action at the Leicester Sports Arena. It's not the scoreline the home team or the home fans would have wanted. They're trailing by 12 at halftime, but not too perilous as they have on the big screens at either end. It's has the aggregate score 133-101. So still 32 points in the bank for the Riders.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the Phoenix start off. I know Coach Paternoster would have tried to straighten these guys out just in terms of execution, moving the ball and making the Cheshire Phoenix work, take care of the basketball.
Second half now pending, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get behind your Leicester Riders. We know Sheffield will be there, but who else will meet them at the O2 Arena?
Well, they inbound the ball. They are having a discussion about the distance. They were having that earlier. I think it might have been a metric imperial thing. Saying half a metre to the Americans wasn't quite clear enough. Watson.
Steps back.
Trayvon Wright. Well, he went left, he went right. This time it went in.
Let's see you on defense.
Durkin underneath, blocked from behind by Anderson.
The foul is called.
Well, the interesting thing was it looked like he got the ball clean and sort of landed on him. But if you get the ball clean, you get the ball clean, don't you?
Well, that's what I would have thought. And the foul could be after, but the ball's already gone. Well, let's ask a referee and see what he says. Or she says.
Well, this one said foul, so there we go. We've got the answer for us. Durkin makes the first free throw.
Lovely rotation on that free throw for young Durkin.
One of these guys who walks to the foul line. I always find that a bit odd myself. Oh, that was way short.
Oh, look, he saved it. He saved his own free throw.
How did he get in there? Possession arrow pointing
to Cheshire. It kind of reminds me of a very energetic giraffe, kind of really energetic and big and huge and long. All legs. He must be a size 21 shoe.
Here's Ellis. Hoffa. Tipped by Wright. Shot
time running out.
Down. Hoffa fires up on the buzzer, hits the ring, so it's good to go. Here comes Watson. Anderson. Wright.
Inside to
Bruce. Knocked away. Reach round.
Wow. That's what's confusing. You see, two referees right next to him there, and the one on the other side calls the foul. The other two don't move at all. Why is that?
Well, the interesting thing is, you would have said of the two, they actually, as he reached in on the pass, looked more of a foul than the slap away there. But hey,
yeah.
Watson for three off the mark.
Rebounded by the Phoenix.
Someone brings me a black top. I'll get you a copper, one of each colour.
Is Roachford back out to... Oh, that's an offensive foul with a high screen on Rochford.
Is that Rochford's first or his second foul?
I think it's his second. Watson.
Watch out for another foul coming here.
Bernardini in the corner is right. Drives along the baseline. Anderson, Watson, Bernardini. They all go running at him. They got there too late, and because they all went running, Anderson was there for the rebound.
Yep, and he was hit by Ellis. He went all the way around the horn.
Huffer.
He didn't want to shoot in front of the high-flying number 42.
Zip pass. Here's Taylor.
Probably the worst three-point shooter on their team.
There's Durkin chasing it down, though.
He's doing everything, that young fella. Oh, Ellis with a pump fake.
Drives in, dumps off to Durkin. Roachford's in there. Referees look at each other, they don't know. Let's see if we can get a third opinion.
Look, that's one of those guys sitting right there.
White ball is the decision in the end. Shot clock at 4.
Here comes the lob to Ellis.
Rochford doesn't see the shot clock, does he? I don't think Huffer does. He heard the fans.
Oh,
he's done
my
it again!
goodness. Let's start playing blindfolded, I reckon.
Bruce down the lane, ripped away by Durkin.
Yep. Look at this. 4 on 2, 4 on 3. Oh.
He went backwards. Ellis drives in.
Oh,
Got caught. Will go to the line for a bonus.
Hand in the cookie jar, Trevor Bruce.
It is good. Foul call at 50, Trevor Bruce on the arm. One shot now for Ellis.
That's the third foul on Bruce.
Under pressure. Under pressure.
Ellis converts the 3-point play. 14-point lead. On the day, 30 points, Riders still in the lead. Watson out to Anderson.
Back into the hands of fearless number 5.
Watson, Anderson, travel. Got to take that shot.
Got to take that. Menlo's coach Paternoster looked to Sullivan to come in.
It's a warning for John Lavery. There was a bit of a coming together between Bruce and Rochford. They were both pushing each other, but the Cheshire fans were leaping up and down.
Yeah, that's a nice competition. Just let them play. They're both big fellas, both playing hard. I think, to be honest, both teams have played this in the right spirit.
Huffer. Ellis. Misses the 3 right.
Looks like he's found his shooting boots down. He's going to shoot now.
Anderson. Bernardini. Back out to Anderson. Anderson. Bruce.
Oh, foul number 4 on the big guy. How smart, Rochford. As soon as Bruce got the ball, he gave him a little shot in the back. Bruce got the ball and went to attack him, and then bang, fell over.
Well, Sullivan and Walker, I think, were coming in anyway.
Oh my goodness! Technical foul.
Hitting the bench.
So that's his 5th. Is that his or is that a bench technical?
It goes on the bench.
A bench technical has been called.
Well, it's one of those things. He's frustrated because he's picked up his 4th foul. He punches the advertising board as he goes to the thing. Do you need to call that?
You do need. Well, you don't need to call that. It's not that kind of game, and and you know what? In the end, this is going to work in the favor of the Riders because they're going to get themselves together. Drew Sullivan's on the floor now. They're going to play as hard as possible here and roll these guys over.
So he makes the technical free throw. 15-point lead. Well, it's liven the atmosphere up.
Exactly, now we got some nice fun going on.
Huffer for 3. Knocks it down. It's 18.
Well, we could say they've halved the deficit. Oh, I don't believe that. That is an unbelievable call. Unbelievable. Really, really poor call. For how the guys have been playing tonight, that is awful. Sorry, ref, but really poor.
Right. Watson for 3. Rattled about, but he replies.
Yep.
Dumps off to Durkin, and he
Oh, nice finish. Energy in the building now, Dan. Oh, Bernardini, step back.
Three. Short rebound, Rochford.
Going all the way, I reckon.
He is. Oh, he kicks out.
Hoffer
It's
for three.
Hoffer again for three. Not this time. Rebound right. Right. Out to Sullivan. Bernardini. Watson has right in the short corner. Here he is. Right goes into little baby hook. Doesn't go. Rebound Hoffer.
Yep. Rochford's tired. Probably need a little break.
Ellis drives in out of control. Loses the ball.
Wow. That's what I mean about that call before.
Watson drives and a foul is called.
Taylor's going to get called for the foul there. Be 2 shots for Watson.
Oh, wow.
Foul corner number 25, Taylor. 2 shots now to come for Fearless number 5.
Was that on Taylor, that third foul?
Yes, it was, yes. Watson makes the first.
It looks like Washington's going to come in for Watson if he makes this free throw.
Here he comes.
Substitution now. As number 13, Washington checks in for number 5, Neil Watson.
Rochford likes this matchup with Walker.
And he's going, backing him down. Poor shot at the end of it, though.
Defense from Walker here.
Washington. Bernardini sets his feet for 3. Wright sneaks in for the rebound. Washington will fire up. That rims out. Another offensive rebound. Sullivan's there to put it back.
Yep, they're going to work now. The Riders have found something to play for now. They don't want to lose now.
Taylor drives down the lane. Kicks it back out to Ellis. Ellis. Over on the far side, Taylor. Blocked by Bernardini. Shot clock's running down here. He's got to get it off. Doesn't get it off. And wow, have you ever heard a cheer so big for a shot clock violation?
Yep. We all got it going on now.
Sullivan now.
Washington.
This is the play about this.
Washington.
Washington fades away. Rebounded by Dell.
Kind of got stuck there and had to throw it.
Not his favorite angle there.
Nice step through. Oh my! Trayvon Wright throws it out.
Window.
Step in the first place. Looked like a layup.
Lovely move.
Came from nowhere.
Lovely move by Taylor, but the window cleaner got it.
Timeout called. 3:11 to go here in the third quarter. A 13-point game, and it's a raucous atmosphere.
Fantastic.
The game's not, the tie isn't really on the line here, but it's interesting. A couple of calls.
A couple of calls going the way they went, and all of a sudden everybody's got a reason to play. And that's all the Riders were looking for, really.
Well, I almost want to ask you what you'd be saying in a timeout like this, but I don't think it much matters. I think this is about the players right now.
It's just about the players. It's just about making sure people who need to rest people in foul trouble, don't get any further into trouble, and tweak a few things. Let them play.
Foundation on Facebook. And find us on Twitter @RidersBF.
The one thing you would think with 13 minutes to go, obviously Bruce already on the bench with 4 fouls, but if Rochford was to pick up a 4th foul here for Cheshire, that's a big hole they can't fill, whereas Leicester can fill the hole of Bruce.
Absolutely, and you've still got Anthony Rowe who hasn't stepped on the floor yet. So, yeah, it's just going to be about how hard the referees let them play without anybody leaving the game.
Back into the game, 3 minutes and 11 remaining, 46 to 59. Riders on defense.
Hoffa wasn't back in court. Rochford bounced it back to him, but he hadn't established himself in the field of play.
Washington.
Washington, Bernardini, Sullivan,
Up against Aliu.
shot clock at 6, right,
On the 3-point line.
short on the 3, rebound for Sullivan, and he goes up for the throwdown.
Yep.
Soaring through the sky to the basket.
Ellis driving baseline.
Going around the whole floor.
Rochford.
Wow, behind the back.
Under pressure.
Oh, look at Hoffa. Wow.
Bernardini.
Great hands,
Stolen
Hoffa
away
again.
by Hoffa. Washington runs it back and steals it away, but Hoffa recovers. Here's Rochford on the trail. He got slapped. He'll go to the line for a bonus.
Foul call at number 4, Bernardini. 1 shot to come. Substitution now for the Riders. Number 5, Watson checks in for number 4.
And that's Bernardini's 4th foul.
Hoffa will sit down. Hanson Young will check in. Watson's come in for Bernardini. Rochford to convert the 3-point play. He doesn't. It's way off. I don't
Missed everything, I think. Yep. Missed everything.
We'll go to the sideline. And the Riders have possession.
You don't see too many of them miss right or left, do you? Sometimes you occasionally see it go short. But not miss right or left.
Number 5 now up against Quincy Taylor.
This is an energetic Riders group on the floor now.
Sullivan hands it back to Watson. Watson drives. Oh, somehow he got through for the finger roll.
Yep. Nice move from Watson.
Aliu kicks it out in the corner. Hanson Young for 3. Rebound Rochford. And he gets the roll.
He moves on to 23 points.
Sullivan with the crossover drives into the left hand. Taylor misses. Rebound Walker. Kicks it out forward to Watson. Watson goes in, caught from behind.
Wow,
no call. All ball. It's hard for us from this angle to see.
Difficult to see. That's just up and down.
But it's a Leicester possession.
Substitution for the Phoenix. Hoffa. Will come into the game for number 25, Taylor.
Washington. Watson in the corner for 3. Wright tipped it up, but Aliu gets there.
Aliu had it for the Phoenix.
Ellis gets a long way through that shot fake, doesn't he? Ellis drives in, throws it up. Rebound Rochford again.
Wow.
Doesn't quite have enough on it. Ball is loose. Trayvon Wright pulls it in. Oh, Washington's leaked out. Gets it. Great pass. Good vision from Wright.
Good called vision. I'm not sure how long Coach Paternoster wants to leave Sullivan and Watson out here. There's no need, really.
He wants to win, doesn't he? That's in his DNA.
Really, I'm not
I
sure.
know what you mean. I agree with you. Hanson Young drives baseline, picked off by Washington. He has Wright with him. He throws it back. Trayvon Wright with the 360.
The 360.
Ellis will fire it up at the end of the quarter. But Trayvon Wright got him on their feet here with the 360 dunk to cut the gap back to 9. Well, I can't ever, I've been to a lot of two-leg games in my time, Vince. I can't ever remember one where with 10 minutes to go and, what is it, mid-30s gap on aggregate, the atmosphere being like it is, it's amazing.
It is awesome. Not just the atmosphere, but the players going, hell for leather at it, Fantastic to see. I mean, between Watson and Taylor and Washington, it's like, my goodness. Of course, throw in the odd 360, as you do.
Like you used to back in the day.
Well, yeah. Before there was video cameras, Daniel.
Video cameras.
Oh boy. Yeah, I could dunk a mean biscuit around the rim.
Well, they've put the up on the big screen. Playoff final tickets on sale now. Riders versus the Sharks. They've said it out loud as well.
I think it's okay. I think it's okay.
A 44-point first leg lead. They probably could have been selling them before the game, truth be told. But credit Cheshire. They've come here. They've played hard. They may yet win this game.
Well, they've played like night and day compared to yesterday, right?
You just wonder what this game might have been like if last night was a bit more like tonight.
Yes, I mean, they need that energy. Rochford needs all that stuff going on, and they couldn't generate that for some reason yesterday. Whereas here, it's in abundance. Yep, I said that 5 that finished the game, the quarter was that energetic 5, and they've come right back out at it again.
10 minutes to go in the game. 56-65. Trayvon Wright to inbound it.
56-65.
Washington.
The Riders fans want to see a home win. And here's Washington.
Sullivan. Wright. Drives in. Not quite.
Ellis is on the run. Oh, nice outlet.
Taylor!
Oh! Pinned on the glass.
Watson. Good foul. Good foul.
Very good foul.
Foul corner number 14, alley-oop.
You don't want to see Watson running at you when you're going backwards.
You don't want to see Watson running at you full stop.
Right, coming over to inbound the ball again. Washington. Watson in the corner.
Oh, knocked away.
He's good at getting his hands.
He's very. I think he's got exceptionally long arms. 7'2" wingspan.
Drew
Sullivan.
And the elbow.
Backing down alley-oop. Tough shot. Oh, my goodness. Taylor. Oh, well, he hit the deck. It looked like he might have been fouled. Nothing doing. Hoffer knocks it away. It's a Leicester ball.
I'm not sure what the refs were looking at there. Surely that was a foul.
Watson. Sullivan. Sullivan has the lane. Sullivan drives in, gets his own rebound, gets it out of there too. Watson, Walker, Wright. Great ball movement.
Fantastic. All 5 players once more.
Gaps down to 5.
Wow. One bounce layup.
Kicked out quick to Washington, who managed to pull it in. Drives along the baseline, and he's fouled by Taylor. I think
that's his fourth. Yep.
Foul corner number 25, Taylor. Substitution now for the Phoenix is number 5, Durkin.
Durkin comes in for Aliu. Here comes Lamble. Here comes Lamble. Final home game for the Leicester Riders, and the fans will get to their feet because Barry Lamble comes onto the court, the captain. 8.5 minutes to go. He's trying not to make a big deal of it, Lamble. But you know the emotion inside.
Absolutely. It's quite nice of Rob to bring it in nice and early rather than one of those 2-minute jobs.
You wouldn't be surprised if he was choked up a little bit there.
Make that happen. Let's see what defense.
He's going to have his work cut out against Rochford, though.
Well, I was hoping he'd be guarding Durkin.
Rochford goes strong. Rochford still after it. Rochford gets fouled by Lamble and will go to the line for a bonus.
Yeah, someone needs to help Lamble out and let him guard Durkin and put Sullivan on Rochford.
Well, the free throw shooting has gone off the mark for Rochford here after a good start. Watson, Sullivan on the trail. In the corner, Washington for 3, short. Hoffer is first to it.
The ball is really moving now.
Taylor spins back for 2.
They did make that switch real quick there and put Lamble on Durkin.
There's number 5.
Right.
Taylor right, hands off to
Watson. Watson for 3.
A bit long.
Off
Rochford.
Rochford. He's going to go straight down. No, this time he dishes it off. Rochford gets it back. Spins.
Oh. Nice move.
Timeout has been called.
Timeout is called.
Rob Paternostro. Torn between winning the game and giving the guys he wants some minutes.
You know, I think Watson, Sullivan, Wright probably just need to rest up right now. Big game coming up next weekend.
Well, the money, the fans have had their money's worth here today. They've had some entertainment, whatever the final outcome will be.
Both sets of fans, you know. It kind of puts the Cheshire Phoenix fans in a little better spirit after yesterday.
And as we say, they're already selling the tickets for the O2 in the Riders section. Could be some weekend for the city of Leicester next week.
Yep, and a big event for the BBL at the O2 because also we got the Hoops 8 at halftime down there and the women's WBBL. Yeah, really, really looking forward to it. I wonder if Rob said to those guys, right, you got 2 minutes and you're coming out.
Riders possession from the...
Well, they've come with some full court. Washington's on his own. Sullivan comes and helps out.
To play. Let's get behind your Riders now, ladies and gentlemen.
Washington. Washington for 3. Halfway down, Lamble tips it loose.
Lamble can tip that to Sullivan, back to Washington.
Washington for 3.
Another go.
Oh! Jumped it down.
Putting a lid on the bucket.
Was supposed to be right back in the basket.
Ellis loses it. Came off a Leicester leg, so it will be a sideline ball for the Phoenix.
Huffer inbounds.
Taylor. Taylor drives through, gets all the way to the basket.
Easy.
Watson.
Looking for Lamble, no.
On the pick and roll, no. Right. Takes the shot. Sullivan with the rebound. Gets the foul and the basket. Sullivan will go to the line for a bonus.
If it's Taylor, he'll be gone. Oh, it's 0.
His fourth.
His fourth.
And that's his fourth personal foul.
You fancy Barry Lamble wouldn't be too disappointed if he fouled out right now. Rochford. Right sits down, Anderson back in.
I think Wright might have tweaked his back because he's gone off with the physio, and Rob Patton also said go right out and have a look at it.
Sullivan can't convert the three-point play. Durkin.
Taylor.
Inside to Rochford again. Forced out to Taylor. Taylor drives, spins.
Wow. He really loves that little dipsy-do move there.
Sullivan from behind the arc for three.
Good for the three-point shot.
Taylor, he's got Lamble in front of him.
Oh, and it drops the triple.
Knocks away the two-point shot.
Triple for triple.
Long two, that one, Vin.
Oh, was that a long two? Oh, my fault. Good job I'm not wearing grey.
Whoa!
Oh, stolen away.
It was headed for Lamble.
Yep.
Taylor overcooks the layup. Sometimes getting out of the way is the best way of defending that. Happened again last night.
Ellis is kind of being a passenger, hasn't he?
Washington for three. Yes, it's good. Seven points between them, 4.5 to go. There won't be overtime. That's the one upside.
No overtime tonight.
Huffer for three. Might not need it anyway. Back out to 10.
The three-point festival.
Anderson.
Washington.
Sullivan now. Back to
Washington drives in. Well, Rochford did well there on four.
He did really well not to foul out.
Ellis.
Oh, I thought he was going to pump that too.
Ellis will fire up.
Oh,
Rochford with the rebound. It was tough to rebound the air balls.
The most difficult ones to rebound. I think that puts him on 17 rebounds.
Washington all the way. Oh, but
he misses the layup.
Ellis.
Drops it into Durkin. Ooh.
I thought for a second he was going to overcook that.
Yeah, he should get these guys out because they're not going to win this and just, they don't want any funny things happening.
Sullivan now.
Lamble comes up for the high screen, so too Sullivan. Watson drives in. He's kind of stuck there, gets it back to Sullivan, and he lays it off the glass.
And a timeout is scored by the Cheshire Phoenix.
Well, Rob is making his subs.
Yeah.
Timeout called by the
he got caught up in trying to win that because he wanted to win at home. But you know what? There's bigger fish to fry.
Well, we mentioned it earlier. There's a lot of them come down from Cheshire, and they will enjoy this. At least they've seen their team play hard. They're probably going to win the ball game. They're going to go out at the semi-final stage, but they've at least reclaimed some pride going off into the summer.
And I'm sure that's what Coach John Lavery would have been saying to the players last night in the changing room and to everybody on the way down to the game. Whereas Coach Paternoster will just have to let everybody understand down here that we just need to play and execute. This is a done deal. Let's get ourselves ready for the big game. And it's going to be the Sheffield Sharks who stand in the way of a triple crown.
Well, Sheffield and Leicester met in the trophy final a few years back. Sheffield, massive underdogs on that occasion, won that by 2. Leicester and Sheffield met in a playoff final in 2001. And on that occasion, Leicester, massive underdogs, ended up winning that by, I think it was 9. Might have been 11, something like that.
Was that the Billy Singleton?
Yeah. Run,
playoff?
Billy, run.
Run, Billy, run. Big Billy, the dollar bill.
They've had some good matchups this season as well, Leicester and Sheffield.
Yep.
Think of the quarter-final in the Cup, the two-legged semi-final in the trophy that had a draw here at the Community
That's right.
Sports Arena. Taylor for 3.
Oh.
Riders possession.
Woo.
Wasn't a great pass there from May Thompson, but
Raheem Thompson now.
Anderson. They got to get Lamble on the scoreboard, don't they?
Yeah. But it's only going to come by swinging the ball. They've tried hard to set him up, and it hasn't worked on the pick and rolls.
Washington hits the 3. Ellis. Rochford driving in against Lamble. Lamble did a good job that time.
Yep.
Here's Gamble. Washington.
That's another one go.
Oh, he's hit it again. 2 minutes ago, it's down to 6. Huffer, Ellis, Huffer to reply with 3 of his.
Oh my goodness!
He had a shot really well tonight. Danny Huffer, 6 of 8 from 3-point line.
Wow! I think he had 11, didn't he, earlier in the season? I think against Glasgow. Coach takes him out now. Hanson Young gets back in.
Hanson Young checks into the game.
Wow. I think he wants someone to harass Washington a bit more.
Washington to Gamble. Out to Lamble.
There's Lamble.
At the corner, yes! Barry Lamble!
The jumper is good.
To see.
Money from the elbow.
Taylor drives baseline. Still has it.
Finds
Ellis. Hanson Young. Ellis. Misses the 3. Hanson Young with the rebound. Rochford back out to Taylor.
Oh, he's quick.
Nice, he is quick. To the finger roll. Rochford with the tip. Still going for it. Oh, no, can't pull it in.
possession. 1 minute 2 seconds left.
He's on pace for a 30-20 here, Rochford.
He's already 31, I believe.
He could get a triple-double in points, defensive rebounds, offensive rebounds. Ellis hits the 3.
Okay, you could do indeed. Ellis with the triple.
Washington to Rowe.
Lamble.
Lamble gets hammered.
He'll go to the free throw line. Well, it's been a great contest, Daniel.
It has.
It really has.
Timeout call by the head coach John Lavery of the Phoenix.
We didn't need a timeout with 40 seconds to go, though.
No, I think Coach Lavery wanted to get everybody in, but I don't know why you called a timeout. That's what Rushford's thinking, too.
He's still arguing the call.
Well, it should be a great day down at the O2.
Indeed, it'll be first seed against the 3rd seed. That's a fairly common matchup in BBL playoff finals, 1 against 3. And as I say, there's been some great games between the Sharks and the Riders this year. I know Brooks in particular has played really well. It'll be a handful for Leicester, but the physicality as well of Sheffield. They're a strong team. They don't back down from anything.
No, and they're one of the few teams that can put some bigger bodies on the floor, similar to the Leicester Riders. You know, in Robinson and Barber and Tuck. Got to give a big shout out to the fans, Daniel. They've really got into it.
Lamble then, he's already got 2. Can he add to it? Yes, he can.
All net. Are you sure it's his last game? It looks like he's played his first game. It's all net.
Well, he does have his testimonial here in a few weeks' time.
Oh, and they're going to take him out.
An ovation.
Yes, sir.
Barry Lamble has played his final game as the Riders captain at home. He has 1 more game to play, but they give him the ovation he deserves as he leaves. 10 years with the club. He's been a tremendous servant for them.
Very, very nicely done by Coach Paternoster and the whole team for him to get that ovation. Fantastic. A true servant. Not many stay with clubs that long.
Hanson Young drives in. Goodacre loses it. Gamble comes down with it. And they are going to have to shoot it, are they? Because the shot clock's... No, they've turned the shot clock off.
They've turned the shot clock off.
Move. It was half a second differential. Turn it off. They're ticking it down. The Leicester Riders are heading to the O2. They are going to take on the Sheffield Sharks. They've lost on the night, but this one was done yesterday up in Cheshire with a massive win, and the league champions are going to try and add a 3rd trophy to their cabinet this year.
Absolutely. Tremendous organisation, and you don't just get to a playoff final as the Riders have done, you know, overnight. It's something that's been built on, worked on, honed and sharpened by all at the Leicester Basketball Club.
Well, they don't care about the final score on the board, but I'll give it to you anyway. The Leicester Riders have lost to the Cheshire Phoenix by 84 points to 92, but they're comfortably through on aggregate. For Vince McCauley, I'm Daniel Routledge. Thanks for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you at the O2 next weekend.
£512.50. £512.50 tickets at the ready. We have a yellow ticket for £512.50 goes to numbers